1, 2, 1, 2, knock, knock. It is Monday, and you know what that means. It's time for technical hiccups and the best wrestling you could watch to start your week. This is Mammoth Monday, and I'm your co-host with the mo-host, the greatest champion currently on the board, the digital heavyweight champion. My name's Tom, and I'm joined as always by...
It's 21st Century Fool Tom. How are you?
I'm great, my good co-host, pal of mine. How are you? Hello to Fish Knight in the chat and everyone else joining us for the start of another action-packed WWE 2K24 eFed extravaganza. You ready to see what's next in BEW, 21st Century Fool?
Oh, absolutely. I've been waiting for this all week.
Well, how about you tell us what's coming up first, in case nobody saw the screen that I accidentally went to.
That is fine. So you're going to know it along with me, everyone. We are starting things off with some tag team action. We have the Alphabet Superstars, CJ, RK, taking on Coke Man and new wrestler to the roster, Dr. Pepperman.
The sensational soda superstars here to take on our tag team champions in exhibition action. Can the Alphabet Superstars hold their own against all of this cornstarch and sugar? What do you think, 21st Century Fool? What are their odds?
I mean, Coke Man is he's struggled a bit. He hasn't been doing super well since joining Bad Elephant Wrestling. His tag team partner tonight does have 23 flavors, Tom, which I think that gratefully helps even out their sides there, and I think it gives them, statistically speaking, probably about a 50% chance of winning tonight.
I got it. That sounds like a nutritional fact smorgasbord for a great tag team match. And Fish Knight, true. You speak the truth as you always do with your Fish Knight code of honor. I mean, what else could you need on a Monday night? This is the premier viewing destination for all things good on Monday. And it's brought to you by the good folks at the board. Myself, 21st Century Fool, and Spider-Cat. You should be thanking us. You guys should be down on your hands and knees thanking the board for bringing you this stream. Am I right, 21st Century Fool?
Whatever you say, Tom.
There we go. And here, entering the ring is one of the two members of a brand new tag team that seems to have been formed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Coke Man to the ring. I actually need to update Coke Man's hometown to Atlanta. He actually should be from Atlanta. That's where the Coke factory is.
We will make sure to get that updated. You don't want to misrepresent Coke Man.
Not at all. And of course, Coke Man joined the roster shortly after Pepsi Man did. Their rivalry extends not just from the grocery aisle, but right here to Bad Elephant Wrestling. Coke Man, a good friend of Retro King Josh Yeager, who is not a fan of Pepsi Man. What about you, 21st Century Fool? Who do you prefer, Coke Man, Pepsi Man?
I'm absolutely in the Coke camp over Pepsi for sure.
They call it Jack and Coke for a reason, not Jack and Pepsi.
That's correct.
Fish Knight, anybody else lurking in the chat, definitely let us know what you think. And taking off his imaginary sunglasses. What do you think Coke Man's actual face looks like? Ooh. An interesting question from Fish Knight.
Would that make him like a cruiserweight then?
If Coke Man gets turned into Coke Zero, yes, we're going to have to bump him down a weight class. I will say that. So says the board. So tell us about this new superstar, 21st Century Fool.
Well, like I said, he comes to the ring with a ring around him, apparently. He comes to the ring with 23 additional flavors. Mm-hmm. He is... he's refreshing. I mean, honestly. I mean, I don't know other people in the chat. I happen to like Dr. Pepper. That, for the longest time, was my... soda of choice. So I am happy to see him here, even though he is struggling with the chains on his outfit as he makes his way to the ring. Hopefully he won't struggle once he gets in the ring and in this match.
Possibly, yes. You know, I don't drink soda as much anymore, but when I did, Dr. Pepper was always great. It's always a refreshing soft drink, always a nice mixer. And, you know, now we're going to find out if he can mix it up with the Alphabet Superstars.
That's right. The Fish Knight has a really good
I
question.
I saw that.
We may have to take a look at that, Fish Knight. That is an excellent suggestion.
TBD is what I have to say to that. And
Oh,
RK,
how about DDT? As RK taking flight, literally as the bell rings, springboard DDT on Coke Man.
nice.
As we've discussed, Dr. Pepper really the driving force of this tag team.
For sure, for sure. And I gotta say, it's been a nice back and forth start to this match. Nobody seems to have a clear-cut physical advantage. They're all trading blows, trading grapples. I'm curious. I thought maybe there'd be a just complete runaway from our tag champs, but instead, very well paced so far. And Metroid Mike pointing out that Dr. Pepper has a doctorate, therefore they may have an advantage in this match.
That is very true.
Hello, Metroid Mike. So glad to have you here.
Hope you are feeling better.
The tag champs now seem to be in control. Tornado tag rules, of course.
RK taken to the sky.
1, 2, and a kick out from Coke Man. The Birdman taking flight, as you said, 21st Century Fool. Uh-oh.
Oh, no, possum pin here by Coke Man.
And a kick out. Dr. Pepper
That could have been
neutralized.
dangerous.
Yeah, Metroid
Ooh.
Mike, hope you and the family are feeling better. Whatever
Pump-handle gutbuster. Yes, Metroid Mike.
whatever dastardly food item you ate.
Oh,
Sharp DDT.
that was a big DDT. Now sending Coke Man out of the way. Springboard drop kick to Dr. Pepper.
Is this
Here we
gonna
go.
be it?
No. Dr. Pepper kicking out and then smartly rolling out of the ring, separating the Alphabet Superstars, running knee lift.
The champs come up a little short. They seem to always have had at least one member of this soda team, you know, isolated, whether inside or outside the ring. But now the odds are evened. Everyone's back on the mat. RK focusing on Dr. Pepper, and look at the strength of CJ.
That was a
1,
deadlift.
2.
That's it.
Ooh.
Oh, he kicked out at the absolute last second.
Coke Man taking a lot of punishment, eating a lot of the potential pins so far.
I mean, I don't know how you don't after that. I mean, that was a deadlift suplex into like a backdrop. Like,
Yeah.
that was incredible.
Very.
I mean, we knew CJ was good, but that was something we have not seen from him yet. Always pulling out something new in CJ's bag of tricks. And now RK coming to the rescue, saving CJ, but taking a big running knee for his troubles.
Just missed a big senton from Dr. Pepper there. So much action happening at once, our camera crew can't keep up. Coke Man, CJ, neck breaker. Okay, that's interesting. And Coke Man hulking out for a little bit in the ring here. What's going on the outside, 21st?
RK is starting to turn things around, but look out here. That could be it.
Feast your eyes, and is Coke Man about to pin?
Dude.
No, the tag team champs keep their record clean.
CJ again managing to... Oh, it's Tom's favorite move.
Self rock bottom. Look,
Flatliner.
Coke Man was down because he hurt himself.
Things have really turned around here, Tom. Look out.
Too true. Too true. The
It's
Soda
a big kick.
Superstars.
Dr.
in
Pepper,
charge.
man, has RK in the corner. Look. Oh. Ooh. Those rough stomps. Oh, this can't end well. And it
True
doesn't.
disrespect. True disrespect in my opinion.
Oh, they have RK bottled up right now, Tom.
But the strength of CJ powerlifting Coke Man into a sit-out powerbomb.
He managed to avoid the suicide dive from out of the ring.
And talking about out of the ring, where is Dr. Pepper
Oh
going?
my goodness. Oh, you should not open that Dr. Pepper for at least 10 minutes. You're going to want to let that settle.
Absolutely.
He fell hard. And now I thought it was going to be a package pile driver. It turned into like a Michinoku driver, kind of.
It's almost like the tag champs are punishing these would-be challengers at this point.
RK going for a big move, completely reversed on the outside. CJ, though, in control. Middle of the ring. One.
Oh.
Dr. Pepper breaking up. I think that could have been the match right there.
I think all those flavors came together in that moment and saved this match for this team.
Oh, look out. Look out. We just saw this from Coke, man.
They're working in tandem.
Will he make the cover? No, he's going up top.
Ooh.
Big knee off the second rope. Turned his back on CJ. Look out here.
CJ pulling up. What do we got here? Razor's Edge. And this could be it. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
And it is the Alphabet Superstars, the Taco Bell Tag Team Champions, once again, proving why they deserve to have those belts. Tom, what'd you think of the match?
I mean, you know, these two successfully making a case for why they are and may go down in history as the greatest tag team in Bad Elephant Wrestling. They're always on the same page. Their complementary styles of power and high flying just continue to take them to greater and greater success. I really have enjoyed watching them compete for a long time, and I can tell we're in for a lot longer if their reign continues. What about you, 21st Century Fool?
I love watching them work, Tom. I mean, honestly, they're impressive to watch. I mean, they are an all-around team, which
yes,
we have a lot of different tag teams here at Bad Elephant Wrestling, but I have to say, even though I'm including myself in that list, their team is probably the most well-rounded, and I think that's why they're having so much success.
True. But, you know, they haven't faced the board yet. That's all I'll say.
That is true. That is true.
Well, from one contest to another, we're going over to our women's division, the greatest women's division in wrestling, in my opinion. At 21st Century Fool, our champ is in action. Set up this match for us, please.
We have ourselves another non-title match on tonight's card. And yes, it is the reigning champion, Producer Becca, taking on another new wrestler to BEW, Tom. It's Lady D.
The Dami Mommy from Resident Evil 8 stomps their way into Bad Elephant Wrestling. And as you mentioned, another championship showcase match. Here we have Producer Becca, a record-setting 4-time women's champion. Super Dark Joker, speaking of an eventful night, everyone, Super Dark Joker is in the chat, and they are making their debut on the roster tonight. Are you excited, 21st Century Fool?
Oh, absolutely. I'm excited anytime we have a new wrestler showcasing their talents at Bad Elephant Wrestling. So I am hyped for that.
Yes, indeed. And yes, Super Dark Joker, tonight's your night. You got a contest between you and a member of our roster coming up next. But right now, a showcase for the Women's World Champion, Producer Becca, wearing that title belt proudly after they took it off of Melania. And, you know, Becca obviously would like to have a reign as impressive as Melania's was, wouldn't you say, 21st Century Fool?
Melania's was quite impressive. Actually, the run leading up to her taking the title was very impressive. But, I mean, Producer Becca is very impressive to steal a line from someone else's entrance, because that's what plays in my head every time I say that word now, thanks to 2K23 and 2K24.
For sure.
But, yeah, I mean, you have a 4-time women's champion. That is incredibly impressive.
For sure.
Lady D makes a impressive entrance. This is something out of a movie, let me tell you.
I mean, it wouldn't be Resident Evil if we didn't have a door waiting to open. And there it is. I'm so excited we were able to sign Lady D to the Bad Elephant Wrestling roster. And producer Becca has a long appreciation for Lady D and her work. So I'm excited to see where this match is going to go. Should be a very good contest.
Right, Lady D has a very long entrance.
It could be setting a record, as far as I know.
Right? We've been here for, let's check my watch. It's been 45 minutes, and she hasn't even made her way in yet.
Well, you speak her name, and she appears. Lady D, making her way through that door into the hallway of your soul.
Speaking of making appearances, Tom, I want to go back to something that Metroid Mike said in the chat, and spoilers, but it's in the chat. He wanted to know how we, and everyone else in the chat, feel free to chime in, how we felt about Roman's return. Metroid Mike thought it was a bit fast, but it may be because that he is used to 3-year storylines.
I mean, the storyline of the Bloodline continues. It remains, in my opinion, arguably the best storyline that's ever been told in professional wrestling. And I love this chapter that we're heading into. But, you know, a Bloodline splintering and Roman returning. It was predictable as hell. I knew it was coming. I feel like everybody was ready for it. But he's back, and he's here to challenge Solo's attempted supremacy, attempted usurping of the Bloodline, and I'm very excited to see where it goes. The only thing I guess I was surprised or disappointed by was that Paul Heyman did not accompany Roman last night at SummerSlam. Maybe they're saving Paul. Who knows?
Right.
But what I really loved, the big takeaway from it, is not so much that Roman returned. It's just that Roman looked really conflicted, having to help Cody. You know, the man who took his belt from him. And Roman was like, I got beef with you, but Solo has been disrespecting my name, disrespecting the Bloodline, so I got to take care of that business first.
Yeah, I do agree. Compared to the rest of the Bloodline storylines, it definitely seems short. But I feel like the only other way they really had to go at the moment was still Cody Bloodline, and I feel like if you drug that out for a month or two more, it gets really old fast. So I think I think bringing Roman in now, even though it may seem quick, now allows you to get this triangle going.
Yes.
And I think that's going to be super, super exciting.
I think we're going to see Roman versus the bad Bloodline for a little bit. And then once Roman takes care of his business with Solo, he'll turn his attention back to Cody and say, hey, where's my rematch? So, yeah, a very nice way to insert some variety into what is surely going to be a long-going feud. And Lady D taking the offensive edge out the gate. Big leg drop, big Matt Hardy leg drop from the top rope. Are you surprised at this onslaught 21st Century Fool?
I mean, we've all seen Lady D in the game. I am not really surprised by the action we are seeing in the ring. But Dark Joker also on the SummerSlam questionnaire.
Yes.
How do we feel about Dom turning on Rhea?
Hold on.
Now
down.
that was a jelly roll size choke slam, Tom.
Indeed it was. Lady D playing flip cup with producer Becca's body, and I'm actually really scared for producer Becca right now. This is quite a beatdown.
Look at this.
A little bit of a
it's a modified ab stretch.
Yeah, it looked like she was setting up for a pump handle slam, but indeed it is a submission maneuver.
It is I believe that's a Natalia staple, actually.
Oh, good to know. Good to know. And Lady D going for the pin here. 1 and a kick out. So Super Dark Joker's question, Dom turning on Rhea. Look, Dom has always been a little dirtbag. You know, he's always been a little scumbag, little shit. Am I surprised that this happened? I guess a little bit, but I think it's just going to make him even more hateable than he already is. What about you, 21st Century Fool?
Yeah, I think it's a good... So, I think overall, I think it's a good move. Yeah, like, I feel like everyone was sort of expecting it to go that way. So, I was expecting, like, that was, like, the red herring. And the real twist was going to be, it's Finn Finn Balor and Liv, because he took the room. Yeah, we'll get to Finn in a minute. Because he took the room key in the one segment,
he did,
and he sort of like was always around Dom when Dom ran into Liv. And then he was always like, "Oh, what are you doing? You shouldn't be with her." Like, so I was like, "Oh, like maybe they're going to go that route."
For what it is worth, a fan at tonight's Raw who was waiting outside the arena caught some footage. Finn, JD McDonough, Liv Morgan, and Dom all came to the arena in the same car today.
Sure.
So, it very much seems like, yes, as you said, the splintering of Judgment Day is going down.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like they need to, because I feel like that, again, can make for some really good storylines.
Oh, whoa, hold on. Becca's offense literally cut off at the knees as Lady D jumps on and begins biting Becca?
Or attempting to.
That was brutal. And the ref didn't seem to catch any of it. They looked like they were a little worse for wear on the ropes.
It could always be worse. He could be JD. That is correct. I never. Oh my God! Another jelly roll.
1, 2. The champ kicks out.
Bruce Rebecca kicking out. Wow. Yeah. No. I never necessarily take the like. Well, they all got out of a car together. Like, I don't know. This is sports
1,
entertainment.
2.
Oh, and Becca kicking out again. I mean, this is sports entertainment. So, like, you may be friends with the person you're pretend having a feud with. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't buy it. 21st Century Fool. The bloodline.
If we go by that, then the greatest faction ever was the Undertaker and the Godfather, because they traveled all the time together.
Different eras. Different eras. 21st Century Fool.
Fair.
They do these things on purpose now because they know people are watching. The Bloodline drive together, the Wyatt Six drive together, and the fact that Finn was driving in the same car as Liv Morgan and Dom, I think that telegraphs maybe what the future of Judgment Day could be. And, trying to rip Lady D's hat off. I'm not sure what's under her hat. Something spooky? Oh!
That is a huge kick. Massive. Yeah, but the real question is... I got nothing.
The real question is, can Becca win here?
Oh, no. The real question is, whose pictures are on the side of the, equipment trucks? That's really what determines everything, Tom.
Okay. So you're saying that Andre the Giant is going to interfere on Raw tonight?
I mean, possibly. I don't know. That was the conspiracy during WrestleMania.
I know. Well, it was supposed to happen. The conspiracy was almost correct. It's just that Stone Cold just was like, no, you can't pay me enough. I like being retired. So they had to change it to Undertaker.
I mean, he's got chickens and stuff, man.
He's got a cat.
I mean...
Uh-oh. Producer Becca.
Blockbuster!
Beautiful. I think this could be it.
I think that could be it.
1, 2...
Kick out at 2.99999. Wow.
Producer Becca seemed like they had taken the beating, but were playing the long game, and instead, that went kind of poorly, in my opinion. I hope Producer Becca can wrap this up soon, or else her championship viability may be in doubt.
I mean, you don't want to give somebody like Lady D a chance to get back into things.
No.
But let's get back into the Finn discussion.
Sure.
Tom.
Sure.
What do you think about that side of things?
I mean, we've been watching Finn and Priest at odds for over a year, especially with all the drama surrounding Damian potentially cashing in during high-profile matches with Finn and Seth Rollins. So it seems like this was going to come to a head eventually. And Finn has always had a dark side. Like, now that Vince is gone and no one's going to tell him to be smiley, happy Finn anymore. We saw his run as the Prince of NXT. Maybe he's going to be the Prince. Tombstone, the Prince of the main roster.
Pile driver.
Lady G, one arm, And Becca
No.
saying, no, no, no. No, no, no. Bad
No,
run
you
of
got to
luck
get a proper cover if you're going to keep the champion down.
for sure. Bad run of luck for producer Becca. Oh, you can see one of Fish Knight's signs in the crowd. It's being held up right behind Lady D, as you can see there.
I can't see anything past Lady D.
Fish Knight designed a great run of superstar signs. There's one in the front row. Producer Becca sign being held up.
Oh, look out here.
Big snake eyes.
Springboard leg drop. Lots of some high flying maneuvers from Lady D.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan's leg drop has got nothing on hers. And
that's
a
very
graceful
true.
bow. A graceful bow to the audience. Bad run of luck on producer Becca's part. You know, took the title off of an incredibly tall member of the women's division and now has to fight a brand new one. Oh, Meteora.
Double knees to the head. Yeah, I was going to say, Tom, the women's division seems to rapidly be filling up with incredibly tall wrestlers.
Hey, to quote Cleveland, does nobody else find power sexy? Am I the only one who finds power sexy? Producer Becca acting like it's no big deal. No big deal.
That's a champion for you right there.
Confidence is part of leading the division. But it seems like Lady D always has an answer for anything that...
Oh, look out here.
Oh. Lady D stalking.
This could be it.
Getting ready.
Life bar flashing low, I'm sure.
What's
look
this?
out.
Oh. 1, 2, 3.
Good night. Wow.
I mean, producer Becca wanted to get stomped all over by Lady D, so is this actually a win?
I mean, sometimes you get exactly what you ask for.
I mean, we have a bunch of up-and-comers in the women's division right now. Princess Daisy, Money in the Bank winner EC Mary. Is Lady D the new threat to Becca's championship reign? What do you think, 21st Century Fool?
I mean, it is certainly a very, very, I'm going to use this word again, impressive debut and performance from our newest wrestler in the BEW women's division.
Good work.
So, yeah.
An impressive fight.
We've got a lot of questions to be answered in the near future, I think, Tom.
We will find out one day as the stakes and the records, the win-losses come together to determine the next number one contender. But someone's about to start their journey on the roster here tonight, 21st Century Fool. We're going to find out where Dark Joker is going to go. Are they going to go on the path of their name? Are they going to go down a path of darkness? Or are they going to, just show everybody that they're the technical powerhouse that they say they are in the chat every week? It's time for a debut match. Set us up, 21st Century.
Well, I mean, I think you did a really fantastic job, Tom, of doing that. We have, as you said, the newest member to our Discord, and now the newest member to the Bad Elephant Wrestling roster. It's Dark Joker taking on Shy Guy, someone I saw cosplayed several times while I was at Gen Con this past week.
Well, this is no cosplay here. This is Dark Joker.
The real
ready
deal,
for
Tom.
business.
Absolutely.
An interesting little piece of information about them. They, much like J-Bo, you think they're here from Otherworld? Do you think that they are actually here on borrowed energy? Maybe in this case, borrowed dark energy? Go ahead.
First off, Fish Knight saying no ring audio.
Oh, excuse me. Thank you. In order to avoid copyright strikes, I have to turn the music off between matches. But let's get Dark Joker's theme in here. Hell yeah. And Dark Joker in the chat saying they love blood. So is Shy Guy about to get ripped to shreds? I'm concerned for Shy Guy's safety. Dark Joker, do you have a message for the roster? What are your intentions here in BEW? Are you going for gold? Are you going for domination? We've had several superstars come in here looking for domination. Am I right? 21st Century Fool. We got Hans.
Absolutely, and I do agree with Metroid Mike. It is a good look,
Oh, absolutely.
and I'm not talking about Shy Guy.
The Dark Joker absolutely looks like somebody that I would not want to run into on a dark night. And Shy Guy may be about to get his ass kicked by Dark Joker. What do you think, 21st Century Fool?
Again, statistically speaking, it's about 50-50, but if you're asking my opinion, I think it's probably a lot higher than that.
We are about to see whoever messed with Dark Joker or say his name, they have signed a death wish. I hope we're exempt. We are the board, after all. We signed your contract, so we get to say your name. Right, 21st Century Fool?
Yeah, absolutely, Tom.
Can you please read what Metroid Mike just dropped? It's hilarious.
Shy Guy looks like he's got a Discman with a burn CD of Stained and Cottonmouth Kings, and he's bumming cigs at a bus stop. And you're not wrong.
Yeah, Shy Guy looks like he's mad homeless. And he may be moving from the streets to the hospital because look at just the rapid fire offense that Dark Joker is initiating. Is this a pin or a submission? What do we got here?
The answer is yes, Tom.
Shy Guy breaking out. Nice chops. Shy Guy doesn't seem to have an answer to Dark Joker's assault. Ooh, kick to the midsection from Shy Guy. Dark Joker punishing him. And I'll look at the confidence here. The confidence signing to the crowd.
Dark Joker is going to send Shy Guy back to Mario Land.
Ooh, Shy Guy getting a smidge of offense in. Is it enough? Is it enough for him to save his skin, 21st Century Fool?
We will have to see. I mean, I feel like this happened the last time Shy Guy was in the ring. He got some offense in and then took his foot off the gas, and you know what happens then.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Dark Joker has a height advantage, though, and it seems like a power advantage. Absolutely. Up, and, his Shy up. Is this it? One, two.
No.
All right.
Almost a very quick yet definitive win for Dark Joker, but the match continues.
Over. Leapfrog.
Oh, if that was Shane O'Mac, he would have torn both his quads.
Is Shy Guy gonna have a windpipe after this match?
I'm not sure if there's gonna be anything left of Shy Guy. Thrown into the corner.
Ooh, a little bit of a reversal there.
I do have to say, you know, Shy Guy not willing to just give up.
Ooh,
But
nice dodge there.
Dark Joker with a really, able to get out of the corner, and then that great DDT.
Shy Guy.
Oh, look out here.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
The
Showing off
athleticism.
the leaping ability.
And there it is. Shy Guy's been busted open. Dark Joker said they like blood, and they are seeing red for sure.
I was about to comment earlier on the high tops being worn by Dark Joker, and now I see exactly why after that absolute, 360 dive to the outside.
Big old axe handle.
Shy Guy back to their feet just in time to catch those hands.
Oh, big stomp.
I think that's it. Wow, that
One,
stomp was crazy.
2, 3.
And it is.
Congratulations, Dark Joker. And in quick fashion, where did he send Shy Guy to?
Mario Land, a.k.a. the bus stop, a.k.a. the emergency room.
I think he's just put the entire roster on notice. What do you think, 21st Century?
I mean, that was pretty damn impressive. That was something to watch. That had a bit of everything. That had some high flying action, a lot of power moves, some nice agility to get out of some dangerous places. That was impressive.
I got a cutthroat performance if I've ever seen it. Welcome to the roster, Dark Joker. We're going to be very excited to see where you go as you climb the ladder here. Well, up next, the board is going to allow a special favor. Metroid Mike, has been off the show for a little bit. He's been struggling internally, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, fine, I'll let you wrestle. But if you're going to wrestle in my ring, I'm going to make you fight your childhood idol. You think you're a hardcore legend? I'm going to make you beat up the original hardcore legend. That's right, folks. It is a no-holds-barred match between Metroid Mike and Mankind, and you better hope to God you win if you want to wrestle in my ring again. Am I right, 21st Century Fool?
Absolutely, Tom. Sure. Anything you say.
Hell yes. If you lose, who knows when you're going to wrestle again? I mean, we'll see what happens.
Does he get anything if he wins?
Does he get anything if he wins?
Well, you said he may never wrestle again if he loses. So does he?
If he wins, sure, I'll do something nice for him. How about that, 21st Century Fool?
Thank you, Tom.
Okay.
Thank
If he beats Mankind, I'll do something nice for him. But how can he bring himself to beat up his childhood hero? How? Could you, 21st Century Fool?
That'd be tough. Tom. I'll be honest.
I could never beat up the Green Power Ranger. I love him too much.
That's fair.
Coming down to the ring, we have the hardcore icon himself. We have the hardcore icon versus the hardcore hero. Who do you got your money on, 21st Century Fool?
Oh, man. In a no-holds-barred match, Oh. I have always been a fan of Mike. But it's Mick Foley.
Mrs. Foley's baby boy, of course.
I don't know how I bet against that, honestly. No offense, Metroid Mike.
Oh, you can offend him. I'm fine with that.
That is true, Metroid Mike, that Mick Foley would probably actually like it if Metroid Mike beat him up.
Fair. Super Dark Joker clarifying, if you speak his name, you're signing a death warrant. So Super Dark Joker, again, we are exempt. We are the board. Again, I'm very interested to see what's next for them. We have a lot of new debuts. Dark Joker be going head-to-head with the likes of Fish Knight, going head-to-head, with the likes of Dr. Pepperman. And, look, Mike fighting for his future. But you got to wonder what the internal struggle is as he takes Mankind to the ropes. You have to wonder, 21st Century Fool, what do you think the mood is like in the Game Corp locker room right now after, Metroid Mike and Cowboy had their little spat in the chat? What do you think about that?
I hope the long week, gave them some time to talk and figure things out, because that was something for sure. I literally thought they were going to get in the chat, like, physically. I thought fists were going to be thrown somehow in text. It was really getting heated. And speaking of getting heated, it's Mick taking it to Mike. That's going to be something I'm going to trip over the whole match, I'm sure.
You could just call him Mankind, because that's what he is. Don't forget the three faces of Foley. And some nice fists there from Metroid Mike, laying into the battered psyche, the battered body of Mankind from parts unknown.
I do wish there was a way somehow. Well, I guess there is a way, because they are separate characters. Now the sleeper hold applied. No holds barred, so you can do this absolutely anywhere. I was going to say, I absolutely loved the triple entrance into the Royal Rumble by all three faces of Mick Foley. That
iconic.
That is still one of my absolute all-time favorite moments in wrestling. It was just perfect.
We had our own little version of that over the last year, where we had the multiverse of Joshes. We had a Best Buy Josh versus Lies of Jay versus Retro Josh. And Retro Josh emerged.
Oh! You don't need to catch these hands. You need to catch this chair with your face.
One and a kick out. Did Metroid Mike take some lessons from The Rock in hitting Mankind with unprotected chair shots? Because that looked like it hurt.
Oh, that looked brutal, Metroid Mike. What are you doing in there?
I think I might respect Metroid Mike a little bit after that. Maybe he really wants his job. Oh, knee to the face.
I mean, it certainly looks like it right now. Even Fish Knight in the chat, I'll be the one to bet on Metroid Mike tonight. Someone's got to back that horse, and you're not wrong. And like I said, normally I do. You're just, when you're in there with a hardcore legend,
yeah,
it's, you know. Oh, look out. Double underhook, DDT.
Here we go here.
One, two, kick
Metroid
out
Mike. No, he's still
by
fighting him.
By a hardcore hero?
Oh. Now
I feel like
Metroid
I
Mike's
can't say
tasting
the
some metal.
hardcore hero.
You know, here's a question, 21st Century Fool. Have I been too hard on Metroid Mike? Have I been maybe treating him unfairly? Am I just realizing through his grit in this match that he's better than I give him credit for?
I mean, am I allowed to honestly?
No, he's a bum. He's a bum.
Okay.
Look at this. Wow.
Big knee off the top rope.
Oh, I bet his inner child is so sad.
Hockey stick. Look out here.
This. 21st Century Fool, you yourself are a hockey player.
I am. I was just about to say, are we in Canada right now?
Have you ever been hit by a stick
under the ring?
Accidentally?
I am indeed a hockey fan, so I'm always glad to see when someone is bringing that to the party.
No, I said you are a hockey player, and I.
Well, I am both. Yes, I'm a fan as well.
Have you ever been?
That's where it started.
Have you ever been hit by a stick accidentally or purposefully?
I was hit by a stick way back.
Hang on.
Tuck him up, said Fish Knight.
One, two. Stole Mankind's finisher there. That was seedy. That was CD.
Oh, look out. You want to talk about stealing finishers. Mandible Claw, the Metroid Claw.
Have you ever seen Old Yeller? Because Metroid Mike is putting down his beloved, and it's brutal. It's brutal.
No, Pa. I'll do it.
Is this a mistake? Metroid Mike probably could have won this match.
I think he could have too, but we will see.
Oh, Metroid Mike's got some in-laws who play hockey as well, 21st Century Fool.
There you go. It's an excellent choice. It's fun.
Oh.
Ooh. Let me tell you what's not fun. Unprotected chair shots to the face.
Going to work on Mankind. And, oh, wow. Nice headlock takedown. And
onto the chair.
This could be it. One, two.
No!
Even I'm surprised.
At the last possible second.
Mick Foley, never say die attitude. Look, I'm calling him Mick Foley now.
Going up top. Something you don't normally see from Metroid Mike, but...
And look at the conflict. Look at the conflict. He's measuring Mankind.
He's got to do what he's got to do.
Oh, here we go.
Look out on the chair.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. On the steel chair in the middle of the ring.
One,
forget
two.
about it. Oh! And I mean,
incredible.
that is why he is a legend.
This is incredible.
I mean, I would be doing exactly what Metroid Mike is doing right now, trying to think, what the heck do I have to do to get a win here?
Spinning neck breaker there. Maybe he really is hardcore 21st Century Fool. Pile driver into a chair.
Again, the living legend refusing to quit.
For the love of Mankind, I cannot believe this. And big stomp to the face.
All right, now things are definitely getting Old Yeller levels for sure now.
And
another chair. Another chair.
Oh.
Oh.
He had to get a new one because there's too much of Mankind's blood on the other one.
Oh my goodness.
Off the ropes. What do we got here?
Big backdrop. Wow, and going up top again. Again, like I said, you don't often see this. from a hardcore hero. But, man, he is hitting it time and time again. And, again, that chair underneath Mankind.
I love that from Metroid Mike. Take a seat, he says.
No, he's about to. A second pile driver. This has to be it.
How could this not
There's
be the
absolutely no way.
ring?
There's no way.
2, 3.
There we go. I was going to say, there's absolutely no way he gets up from that. He can't.
I gotta say, I'm surprised.
Here is your winner, the Hardcore Hero.
Metroid Mike pulling out all the stops in a way that not even I expected of him. Congratulations. You put your childhood in the grave right here for us tonight. 21st Century Fool, what did you think of that contest?
I mean, that was an excellent match, but boy, that was hard to watch knowing how much respect Metroid Mike has for Mankind.
It's all Mankind, absolutely.
All of Mankind,
All
yes.
of it. Well,
every single inch of it.
You know, you asked me if he can have something if he wins, and I guess he did a good job. So, I'm gonna come up with something. Are we okay here? I'm gonna come up with something, and Metroid Mike, I promise you will have something special, something worthy of the great victory you've had here tonight. How about that? Would you be happy with that, 21st Century Fool?
I mean, I think he's earned that.
Okay.
If you were going to put a stipulation on him losing, I feel like it's only fair to,
Of course, that'd be different. All right. Well, we got our main event on deck, and do you want to set up the stakes here tonight, 21st Century Fool? Because I think they've never been higher.
Oh, no. They are absolutely about to hit the tippy top. We saw a little bit of this, speaking of Metroid Mike, back a little ways ago when we debuted the digital championship. We had a 5-man gauntlet, which are individual one-on-one matches. But if you win, the next match begins right away with a new opponent, and the winner is decided when there are no more opponents, and you are the last wrestler standing. And we decided, 5 is great, but why not do 10?
True.
So we have another great prize awaiting these wrestlers. It's the Money in the Bank briefcase, Tom.
Yes, the vacant Money in the Bank briefcase, which Jake cashed in unsuccessfully, unfortunately, on Thunder Bandit, and is now, empty. And the winner of this gauntlet match is going to be the new Mr. Money in the Bank. So a future guaranteed title shot on the line here tonight. And that's a lot at stake. We've had some successful cash-ins. Metroid Mike, of course. JB. A few more in the women's division, I want to say. So we obviously need the run of Money in the Bank winners in the men's division to improve. I'll say that. Who do you got your money on? Or nobody should know who's available, because we've been keeping this random. So here are the rules. You want to go over them again, 21st Century Fool?
Yes, again, 2 superstars start in the ring. When one superstar is eliminated, a new superstar enters. Eliminations can occur by pinfall, submission, or disqualification. The match continues until one superstar remains, and that superstar will be declared the winner and will earn the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Yes, they shall. Let's see who's hitting the ring first. Oh. The lights have dimmed. Who's coming out? Who's ready? It's Mountain Dew Man! Oh my god! 21st Century Fool, another debut here tonight.
We are just full of debuts this evening. This one comes from the Soda Syndicate. It's Mountain Dew Man, the #1 entrance into the 10-man gauntlet match for Money in the Bank. Tom, what do you think their chances are winning it all?
The corn syrup cartel infiltrating almost every level of Bad Elephant Wrestling here tonight. And, I mean, hey, Dr. Pepperman put on quite a performance earlier, but couldn't come all the way. You know, so maybe Mountain Dew Man, maybe they're going to cash in. Oh, what we got is this one half of Eggendorf, I believe. The King of Thieves, Ganondorf. This is equally interesting. We don't know what Mountain Dew Man is capable of, but we know Ganondorf is a menace. Am I right, 21st Century?
You are correct, Tom.
21st Century
No
Fool,
longer
can you call for just a moment? I will be right back.
Well, yeah, sure. I was going to say, not only just the hindrance of Hyrule, Ganondorf now here in Bad Elephant Wrestling and making quite a, this is a great looking intro with the lights all dimmed like that. That's fantastic with the flames in the back. Two relatively new wrestlers. Ganondorf has been here for a couple weeks. Mountain Dew Man, brand spanking new this evening. Let us know in the chat who you think is going to come out on top in this first round of the gauntlet. And if you think either of these competitors has what it takes to go the entire way through 9 other wrestlers and claim the Money in the Bank briefcase. Ganondorf looking very confident.
It would be quite remarkable, honestly. I mean, if you consider Metroid Mike, for what it's worth, he did go through 3 superstars in a row and almost made it to the top. He didn't make it all the way, but he gave it his all. If Mountain Dew Man won this Money in the Bank briefcase, he might be the most powerful person in all of wrestling. Let's be real here.
That's a very good point, Tom.
Ganondorf flexing those pecs made in the Gerudo Desert. Mountain Dew Man damaging your liver every step of the way. Here we go. Big Superman punch off the rope. Is Ganondorf Ganon done?
And the match is over. No.
Everyone else quits, just like that Italian boxer. They just give up because they're afraid of getting punched too hard. They entered a boxing match and they got punched really hard and they quit. And oh, and look, we got Cowboy. What did you miss? Let me see. You missed the debut of Lady D from Resident Evil 8. You missed the debut of Dark Joker, our newest Discord friend and now the newest wrestler. And you missed Metroid Mike having to beat up his childhood idol, Mankind, and earning a little bit of my respect in the process. Anything else, 21st Century Fool, that he missed?
I mean, you missed the debut of Dr. Pepperman as well.
That's true. And you're here just in time for Mountain Dew Man. I gotta say, it's quite a night. I wanted to see that Mankind match. Well, you could always watch the VOD. Mountain Dew Man fighting back against Ganondorf's suppressive offense. And Dark Joker had a hell of a match. You guys are really going to enjoy it when you watch the VOD.
Yeah, definitely go back and check out the VOD for all of these debuts, and especially Dark Joker's match. You are not gonna want to miss that one.
Mountain Dew Man with a series of knee strikes, and wow, a big senton from the Soda Superstar. Oh, thank you, Cowboy. That's really cool. How was your weekend, buddy? How you doing? How's the weather out there? You, like Ganondorf, are from the desert. And, wow. The offense of Mountain Dew Man is impeccable, if I do say so myself.
He's not just hurting your kidneys there. Holy cow.
Do you think Mountain Dew Man can do a Code Red?
Ooh.
I didn't hear a no.
I really hope so.
It seems like he's got a kickboxing background, the amount of footwork he's putting in here. What's the YouTube channel? It is Bad Elephant Gaming, and I'll drop it right here for you. I'm pretty sure we don't have a command for it, so I'm just... There you go. Thank you, friend.
I'm going to try what I think the command is and just see if it happens.
Yeah, just do it. See if you have better luck than I. Now, you can lose via count out. Just to be clear
Nope.
here. Nope. Mountain Dew Man. Oh, you can't lose via count out. It's only pinfall, submission, or DQ. So this
That is correct.
This has to end in the ring or with an item. So
That's correct. You can be DQ'd.
gut
That is an
wrench.
important piece here.
Ooh. Gut wrench overhead slam. Ganondorf. Uh-oh. Or is Mountain Dew Man about to go through the table?
I mean,
Thank you,
my
Dark
money
Joe.
would be on no, because I don't think we have ever seen someone go through a table. But hey,
The first time for
there's
everything.
the first
all right?
time for everything, which is exactly what I was going to say.
And hashtag Daddydorf in the chat. Metroid Mike seeming like they're pulling for Ganondorf to come out of this part of the gauntlet. Now, Dragon Mountain Dew Man. Yep, forgetting the table, just deciding, let's get back into the ring. Who do you think's winning?
Thank
Who do
you,
you think's
Dark Joker, for subscribing to the YouTube channel.
absolutely a winner is you? Oh,
A running knee lift there.
is Ganondorf dazed? No, he's kicked out. Who do you think has the advantage at this point, 21st Century Fool?
I honestly feel like it's like Ganondorf has the size advantage, but I feel like Mountain Dew Man has been getting a little more offense in. So
Possibly. It's like Ganondorf heard you. Going for the grounded pound until Mountain Dew Man doesn't make a sound. One. And a kick out. Big flex from Ganondorf. Oh. Showing he can also do a knee lift of his own. And look at this! This dastardly strategy. And the referee going over to take care
the
of it.
referee noticed it and is trying to put the buckle back on. But is that a big enough distraction for this? Oh, look out!
Oh! Is this it?
It would have been, but the rep is putting the turnbuckle back on.
1, 2, 3. Oh,
It doesn't matter.
Mountain Dew Man hit so hard that he got pinned for 6 almost.
Yeah, that was a long pin.
Oh, here
And
we go.
I believe that's Gilgs, if my eyes don't deceive me.
It is Gilgs, one half of the Bad Dudes, making his way to the ring, seeking the Money in the Bank briefcase. This should be a very interesting matchup. Ganondorf now a little bit gassed from facing Mountain Dew Man. And big splash.
Metroid might saying the Soda Syndicate, I feel like, is bad news. Corporations getting into wrestling isn't good. Don't look at the logo I have.
Well, you're speaking from experience, Metroid Mike. You're an intern at an evil corporation, so you know when you see him. Gilds getting up after 3 consecutive body splashes. Oh, nice scoop slam almost.
Yeah.
1, 2. Ooh.
Ganondorf just barely kicking out. Like you said, Tom, it was a long, grueling first match, and that is what the gauntlet is all about. Can you just, like, survive? I mean, it's
Ouch.
one thing to be good enough to win a match, but depending on when you enter this gauntlet, there are many you have to win, and you have to pace yourself. This is a marathon, not a sprint.
True, very true. Gilgs now taking on Ganondorf. Gilgs, one half of the Bad Dudes, a tag team dedicated to bringing back a kind of hard-hitting, in-your-face, early 90s style of wrestling. Gilgs, a big fan of Razor Ramon. J-Bo, a big fan of Kevin Nash. And they want to be the kind of outsiders of Bad Elephant Wrestling. You know what I mean? They've been doing really well in the tag division, but this seems to be a first indicator that maybe they want some singles success. And Gilgs going for a pin here. 2. Ganondorf
Kick
kicks
out. Fish Knight in the chat. Dewman could honestly have his own many faces if you want to do. You could do Mountain Dew, Baja Blast, Code Red, Voltage, Livewire, Pitch Black, endless limited releases.
He could just take up this whole gauntlet match, honestly. Big splash.
That
from
would be
Ganondorf.
interesting.
The King of Thieves getting kicked in the face. Gilgs now grappling up. What is, what? What the fuck was that?
I have no idea what that was.
I can't tell if that was a glitch or an actual move.
Anymore, I have no idea. I feel like wrestlers nowadays are putting extra superfluous portions of things into finishers. I watched somebody do a double rope run while their opponent was kneeling in the middle of the ring, and they ran to the, double rope run to the middle of the ring, stop.
1, 2, 3.
And 3. Front face lock into a DDT.
Well, whatever Gilgs did, it was enough to put Ganondorf down. And here we go. Gilgs versus another one of his idols. Arguably the best wrestler on the planet with diverticulitis. It's Kenny Omega. A good effort from Ganondorf, but now he goes back to the locker room in defeat. Here we go. Who do you got your money on 21st Century for?
Oh, man. Gilgs took some damage in that fight, so Ganondorf again is a pretty big wrestler, very strong, knows how to use the height and weight to their advantage. So now being in the ring with arguably the greatest wrestler right now, I think I'm leaning Kenny Omega. But that being said, we have seen Gilgs, with the help of his tag team partner, pull off some incredible wins, and so I feel like you can't necessarily count him out. And there you go, right there.
Yes.
Great reversal by Gilgs.
An impressive reversal to Kenny Omega. Gilgs now pulling him to his feet, and a little bit of an abdominal stretch.
Again.
Maybe Kenny's going to tap here. He's
Working
targeting that
core.
damaged intestinal tract. Oh. Gilgs over the rope. Kenny, I can't tell. What are we going to do here? Uh-oh.
This isn't going to be good.
Ah. Back first into the hardest part of the ring. And Kenny now looking like he wants to wear Gilgs down.
Going back to the arms, which is not a bad move at all.
Possibly the most foolproof strategy you could have here. As you said, it's a marathon, not a sprint. So you need to focus on draining your opponent's stamina as much as you need to focus on winning,
Correct.
Kenny with a kip up.
Kenny using some of that stamina to get back to his feet, just to get put back in several backbreakers. Not exactly probably what he had in mind, but here we go. And look out.
Oh.
I thought it was going to be something big, and instead...
Oh! Leapfrog famouser to Gilgs from Kenny. And here we go. Oh, no.
No, not
Gilgs
even a 1 count.
with a defiant
So,
kick out.
We're getting the answer to just how beat down was Gilgs in that prior match. He says, I've still got tons in the tank. Jawbreaker.
And
look at this.
choke bomb. Impressive. Gilgs here we go. Was scoping him out and caught him in the corner. Big knee to the face. Here we go. Up and down. Planted. Is this it?
Brutal.
Is Gilgs going to advance? 1, 2. Oh,
Kick out by Kenny.
an impressive contest. All good, Metroid Mike. All good. Here we go. We talked about Gilgs' childhood idol. Much like Metroid Mike and Mankind, we got Gilgs and Razor Ramon. I think that might be it.
I think that is an apt way to finish this match, but Kenny says no.
Kenny Omega doesn't know how to lay down and die.
Just spoiling the party here.
What do we got here from Gilgs? He's kind of taunting Kenny, just not taking him seriously. Oh,
and that's what you can't do to Kenny Omega. And you get 2 boots for the price of 1. A tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
Very good. Very good. Gilgs under the bottom. Pulling himself up.
Ooh, punch. Oh, look out here.
How much more pain can Gilgs' spine take?
Probably at least one more of those. And now going back to work on the arm again.
Kenny, an impressive technical wrestler, obviously working over all the limbs, playing the long game, throwing Gilgs back under the bottom rope.
This is the other thing, you know, in a gauntlet match. You do not want to take your opponent lightly. You do not want to take time to play to the crowd. You can do that while you're lifting the Money in the Bank briefcase, because things have turned around and Gilgs fighting for his life to get out of there.
Get out of the way, ref! Get out of the way, ref! We can't see the action!
This is the greatest shot ever.
I'm gonna fire this referee after tonight. We're missing.
We have such great luck with referees.
They could be doing anything. Imagine all the moves they're doing right now.
There are actually 3 matches past where we were once the referee moves. And a Hadouken from Kenny Omega.
Well, whatever he did, it looks like Gilgs is down and out. Kenny, big
Deadlift powerbomb.
Oh,
V-trigger.
good night,
That
Gilgs.
is it.
1, 2.
2.
Oh.
Oh, Gilgs kicking out at the last second. Just want to let everyone know that my nickname in junior high was Hadouken.
Oh, really?
And it was because I was downright fierce.
Hey.
There we go.
Very good. And oh, here we go. Nothing fiercer than a razor's edge from Gilgs, which could take this to its conclusion. Going for the pin. Here we go. 1, 2.
No! Kenny!
We must be in AEW because this is just a finisher fest over and over and over again.
My goodness, seriously. Fish Knight getting meme ideas in the chat.
Oh!
Gilgs getting punched in the breadbasket. And now Kenny calling his shot.
And getting a bulldog for it.
Again, you sort of taunting you're playing to the crowd, and Gilgs had that scouted and got there before Kenny could take advantage. And now just chucking him across the ring. Is this a meme you're going to share now, Fish Knight, or are we going to see it
Probably see it on
a
our
sign
Discord.
in the crowd?
Our great Discord. I'm gonna...
Either way is the correct answer. And Gilgs going up top and then changing his mind.
Maybe to his detriment. Kenny now getting the better.
Lugging it out. Big right hand.
I mean, even if Gilgs wins this, how much did it take out of his tank? You know what I mean?
Yeah, this match has been going on for quite some time, Tom.
The longest segment of our gauntlet so far, and the
How about a third Razor's Edge? How about a third?
Kenny can't kick out of this. 1.
If he
2.
kicked out at 1, I was going to lose my mind. It
Gilgs
is
has-
over.
Gilgs has survived, but who is next? It's JB! The powerhouse of Game Corp. Oh, look at him. He's booking it. Run into the ring as Kenny Omega heads out. The bell has rung. The match continues.
JB, a former Money in the Bank briefcase holder,
A former world champion.
due to said briefcase.
Exactly. And a nice sidewalk slam there from Gilgs. It could be a ticket back to the top for Kenny if he manages to win this match. Excuse me, for JB. Kenny is gone.
Kenny is gone. Kenny has left the building. He's gone to Mario Land.
He is back at the bus stop. JB ducking under. JB, nice power scoop slam. Oh my goodness. And here
now
we go.
Deadlifted him off the floor.
The strongest member of Game Corp showing off their skills and dropping Gilgs down to earth. That's gotta hurt. Ooh. Locking him up, taking him over to the corner. Bop, bop, bashing his head off the top rope. And oh, wow. Look at this. Oh.
Oh my.
Inverted Alabama slam as JB.
But here you go. Here you go. He's taking a breather. We saw this from Gilgs. Now Gilgs managed to still pull out the win. But right, this is where everything turned around for his opponent. And now JB thrown into the ropes. Leapfrog. Big elbow to the jaw.
JB, just to note, he is the 5th entrant in this match, which means we're halfway through the gauntlet. And Gilgs right now has the
Smartly
most pitfalls.
rolling outside. Gilgs on a roll. You are correct, Tom.
Can it continue?
We are going to see, but JB doing his best at the moment to stop that momentum. Now going up top. Something you don't see from this member of Game Corp.
And he wants him on his feet. I wonder what's to come. And, oh.
Big shoulder block off the top rope. That has got to hurt.
Like a freight train from the sky as JB another scoop slam down in the center of the ring.
Nice power slam there. Gilgs back up, though. There's that running bulldog. It saved him against Kenny Omega. Can it help him turn this match around?
And JB eating some kicks right to the face. And a big, emphatic kick back. Locking up.
JB into the ropes.
Would JB be on
just
track to become
rolling
the
them.
first two-time Mr. Money in the Bank 21st century?
I mean, I wouldn't doubt him. He actually went through the King of the Ring to win Money in the Bank, if I am not mistaken. Correct, Tom?
He did. He was the inaugural King of the Ring. He won the Missile Foe tournament last December. And whoa. We thought
Powering out there. Look out.
spin out.
360.
Oh, here we go. This is it. 1, 2. Oh, Gilg's getting out. And look at how disappointed JB was right there.
I mean, he thought he had that one. He slipped out of a razor's edge.
Not gonna take a moment to let him rest. A big splash. Out
He
to
hit the
bomb.
JB Junkie Bomb, and it was not enough.
Climbing back into the ring, measuring it up, letting those muscles glisten under the hot lights, and now targeting the knees of Gilgs. Oof. Can't perform a razor's edge if you can't walk. 21st century fool.
No, but you can hit that running bulldog.
And he's picking him up. Ooh. Little discus punch there.
And now showing off some power of his own. Tossing JB around.
Ain't no slouch. Ain't no slouch. Have we ever seen the bad dudes go head-to-head with Game Corp? Because I would love to see that as a contest after watching
We
this.
may have to make that happen sometime soon.
Future match possibility, the bad dudes and Game Corp in a tag team
Maybe
match.
JB's hand will be healed by then.
Oh,
As
and look
Gilgs
at
with
this.
some big stomps.
Gilgs defiantly telling the fans, I don't care. And uh-oh. Is
You
JB
did hear Razor's Edge a bunch, Metroid Mike. Though none in this match so far, and oh, look at this.
standing suplex. JB holding it for as long as he can.
Now showing off with one hand.
Metroid Mike, welcome back. You heard Razor's Edge a lot because we've been seeing a lot of them. What's this? Oh my.
Oh. Oh.
How do you even
All right.
stand? How do you
Right?
even
I was like, there's something after this? Oh, the Junkie Bomb.
The Junkie Bomb puts him down. 1, 2, 3. Gilgs, you had a good
Mr.
run.
Dreamsicle just needs to pin him. Thank you,
JP
Cowboy.
advancing. Who is he gonna face next? Oh my God! It's the Retro King himself.
JB saying, bring it quicker than your usual entrance, and Josh is.
This is the fastest Josh has ever gotten in the ring. Oh,
He's going to catch a shoulder block for his troubles, but quickly back on his feet.
Powerhouse versus Powerhouse. Game Corp versus BEG. And oh, nice low angle drop kick there. And Josh, always the brash one, taking his bows maybe a little too early. Metric Mike, JB equals just banking. Yeah, I could see it. Cool. Those vicious hooks right there. And you gotta imagine the ones with the power glove really hurt 21st Century Fox.
Oh, absolutely. I would not want to be hit by that at all.
No retort from JB as of yet. Did Gilg zap all of his energy? Nope.
Oh! Not all of it, as he manages to avoid that big boot. That big, colorful sneaker. And now dragging Josh around. Ref getting in the way, though. I don't know if Josh pulled the ref into the way or not, but he's able to escape.
It's Josh. I'm pretty
Look
sure
out
he pulled
here.
the ref. Wow.
Oh! And is he going to be disqualified?
The man.
That is an illegal move, as Josh usually likes to point out.
Absolutely. He is always offended when illegal moves are used on him. And here he is pile driving somebody. Nice. And a nice spine buster on top of it. JB, all right. Making himself known, maybe turning this contest around. Oh. Oh.
Gorilla press off the ropes. Look out. Body splash to the back of JB.
This is quite the contest if the referee would just get out of the freaking way. JB with a running nothing. And
JB trying to catch Josh with that arm on the way by, and Josh managing to avoid it.
Cowboy accusing the ref of taking bribes. I mean, she's taking stupid pills with the amount of ways that she's been getting in the way. This is a contest of whiffs. Oh. JB using the turnbuckle to pull themselves to their feet. Josh now tying JB up. Oof. Harsh strikes.
Oof.
Elevated Uranagi.
Done to perfection, and Josh now taking a break in the corner.
He paid for it.
Break being the optive word there.
JB breaking him. Up top now. Here we go. What do we got? Oh. The point.
Things not looking good for the Retro King at the moment.
No. And the sharp point of JB's elbow going right into Josh's chest. And now JB taking some time to flex those guns. Oh. Those juicy biceps for one and all. And
We saw this before.
oh. One. The referee slapping Josh in the face every time their hand comes down.
This ref is absolutely being bribed by someone.
By someone.
I have no idea who it is. Look out!
Wow. Ah, that's it. 1, 2.
Josh kicks out.
The Retro King got a little bit of gas left.
Oh, we're doing it again.
Oh. All right. I think now we're really done. 1, 2.
Josh, he kicked out again. I thought he was getting his severance package right there.
And did you see how exhausted JB was going for that pin?
Well, I mean, he has been picking Josh up a lot. I mean, that's the thing, you know. JB is a powerhouse, so a lot of his moves take a lot of effort, and
True.
that's just
True.
it. You're already in match number 2 of the night. You know, how much do you have left? And as you said, Tom, we're halfway through this match, but that means you've got 5 wrestlers to go.
4 at this point. Now that Gilgs has been eliminated, but it's still a long time. And oh, look at that. corner to corner delivery incoming. Josh now picking apart JB limb by limb. What we got here? Oh. Now JB knows what it's like to be suplexed. Uh-oh, is this time? Is it? Oh, it's time, 21st Century Fool.
It's time for a Jaeger bomb.
Josh going for the pin. Can the king dethrone JB?
No! No, no, and no.
The jacked bodybuilding intern of Game Corp. Oh, rallying. Punching Josh in the face. Nice.
Oh, look out here.
Oh.
Boss's lariat, middle of the ring.
We haven't seen that in quite some time.
And that's it.
Josh is gone with a boss's lariat.
Oh,
JB
but
survives.
JB looks in trouble.
Uh-oh.
He was very confident, pointing, saying, bring it, when Josh was walking to the ring. And now I'm pretty sure he's asking, you have got to be kidding me. This is who I have to fight next, and you better believe it, it's Hans.
The look on JB's face. Give me a fucking break. He seems like he said. And Hans,
Look out here.
Oh, the disrespect.
Right off the bat.
The German juggernaut.
Ooh, showing some speed there.
And look at this. We thought JB was flexing before. Hans. Fish Knight pointing out Hans may be in an ideal spot match-wise.
You're not wrong, Fish Knight. You're over halfway home. You're fresh. Your opponent isn't.
One. Hans saying, no, 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 no. Cowboy, giving JB a little bit of slack, saying, of course he can't lift him. He can't move mountains.
Very true. Oh, he might.
Oh, a shock deep six. Oh, no. 1, 2.
Hans kicking out, but the tables have turned very quickly. JB digging deep.
Wow.
Big elbow off the top.
Hans came
I don't
in
know
here.
where JB is pulling this from.
Yeah, he had all the momentum coming in here. And now JB looked like he's seconds away from pinning him. Stomp to the center of the back, kick to the face. Hans, maybe, does he think this is it?
I mean,
2.
Hans is just trying to steal it, and he does.
Wow.
That's just it. That was it. If you can just Hans is still a big wrestler, and if you can get him down, you can use that leverage. Oh.
Well, Hans is going from one big boy to another. Jabo, Gilgs' tag team partner, marching down to the ring. And I think they would like a Money in the Bank briefcase that matches their green tights. Wouldn't you say, 21st Century Fool?
I agree. Cowboy, with the great analogy, it's like a tank parking on your chest. And I agree. Oh, look out here. Dropping Jabo on his head.
Did the Halo cushion it? 2.
Just enough to kick out at 2. Wow.
Hans catching Jabo. Here we go. Off the ropes.
Oh, nice reversal.
Oh, poked him in the eye. Brutal. We're seeing
Apparently
two.
just as legal as a pile driver.
If you wanted to see a Haas fight, we've got 2 certified meat planets in the ring right now, ready to slap the shit out of each other. And Jabo reversing that punch. And, all right, hanging Hans up on the ropes right now.
Oh, look out.
Nice.
Backdrop.
Jabo taunting the crowd. He doesn't even care. He doesn't even care what they think.
Absolutely not. Reversal, though, by Hans.
Little do-si-do. Jabo back in the ring now. It seems like he's stalking Hans, waiting for him. Oh, nice drop kick. as Fish Knight said, this is a good spot to enter the match and have a lot of freedom, a lot of opportunity, unless Hans pins you right here. No, Jabo kicks out. The later you come into the match, the better your opportunity is, but it's not a guarantee.
No, absolutely not, but it certainly is to your advantage. And Hans right now trying to use that, but Jabo still fresh. Here we go. Hans fighting with absolutely everything he has. How much is left, though?
I can't imagine. What do they have petrol. They don't use
Jabo's
gasoline.
Been going for this several times tonight.
Oh. They don't have gasoline in Europe. They have petrol, right?
That is correct.
All right. Hans getting pinned by Jabo. And Hans saying, nah. Just like Jabo was quick to kick. Hans breaking out of that pinfall. And, here we go. A big sidewalk slam. Jabo, every week, comes here from Otherworld to prove why they are the best in any world. The big
He is
slam.
doing a good job right now.
Ooh. What if he made Hans tap right here, 21st Century Fool?
That would be pretty impressive.
Stalking the German juggernaut. Uh-oh, here we go.
Going up. Oh!
Beautiful running power bomb.
Thrown halfway
One,
across
two.
the ring. That's gotta know.
How did he get up? How did he survive
On.
that?
Wow. Hans back from orbit and kicking out.
Jabo shrugging it off. That cool confidence, that cocky bravado. Hans now on the ringside mat. Try to get a breather, but Jabo takes him right back into the ring. Is Hans's reign about to be over? What do you think here, 21st?
He's taken a lot of punishment. We will see. Both of these wrestlers never held the Money in the Bank briefcase. Will either one of them do it? Do they have what it takes to win this match, let alone getting through a couple more competitors?
Kind of an air raid crash right there.
Right?
Hans
Up.
suplex
Nice.
to Jabo.
Another
Just-
big body splash. Just big impact. Look out here.
Hans here with the
Oh, I
seals.
thought he was going up for a move. Instead, he's getting the crowd riled up and allows Jabo to get back into this fight. The one thing you don't want to do, Hans into a DDT.
Ooh, big mistake by Hans. Dragging him to the center of the ring. All right, very interesting.
I mean, you got to get him off. I believe there are still rope breaks. So at this point in the match, Tom, anything that breaks up a pin or a submission could give your opponent what they need to stay in this match. So I think dragging your opponent away is actually quite smart. It takes a little bit of time, but you are guaranteeing that they're not going to be able to break up what you have coming next.
That's true. And this is the second time Hans has just been tossing Jabo around like a plaything. Jabo now pulling himself up by the ropes. Hans targeting more of those limbs. Clearly trying to avoid another running power bomb, I would imagine.
I mean, after being thrown like a shot put, I wouldn't want that to happen to me either. Another full body drop. That's
One,
gotta be it.
Two.
Oh, he
Jabo.
kicked out.
Defiant as always,
Incredible.
but feeling it. Oh, look at this possum pin.
Awesome pin.
One,
Two.
two.
He didn't get him.
Hans gets
Wow.
out by the
Oh,
skin of
wow.
his teeth. And is this it? Is this the window Jabo needed? Off the ropes.
Oh,
Lariato.
oh my goodness.
Hans picking Jabo up.
That
Here we
was
go.
rough. Dropping him down. What's next? Hans going up top.
You ever see a mountain fly?
Oh,
Oh!
that's the reason why not. There's a crash on the Autobahn right now.
And is this it? Jabo, has he scouted his moment?
It sure looks it. He looks to the crowd.
Chucks him down.
That
Here we
could
go.
be it.
1, 2, 3.
It's over.
What a sequence. J-Bo
Yeah,
really scouting.
exactly. Han's feeling himself just a little too much. Went up top, very uncharacteristic. And look who it is.
It's Cowboy, baby. And J-Bo waving him down to the ring. J-Bo beat JB. Can he beat Game Corp's other representative? Cowboy is the 9th competitor to enter this 10-man gauntlet match.
Yes, Metroid Mike. There is, in fact, still more.
Oh, wow. And Cowboy
A house on fire right now.
going to work as fast as he can with all the energy he's got on his side. J-Bo looking to add another Game Corp head to his mantle. Oh. Cowboy in the chat, I'm back, baby, and I got shit to prove. He does. Cowboy, saying to Metroid Mike a few weeks ago in the chat, I'm going to show you what winning looks like. What if Cowboy wins tonight, 21st Century Fool?
I mean, he's got a really good chance at the moment. House on fire right now. J-Bo, though, not giving up. Fighting his way back to his feet. Sidewalk slam into a pin. Here we go.
1, 2, and Cowboy kicks out. Shoulder up. J-Bo looking to maybe end things. Here we go.
Oh, lawn dart time. It might be back to
1,
Mario Land
2.
for Cowboy.
Cowboy kicks out. How many people are in Mario Land right now, 21st Century Fool?
I believe it's 4.
We're all just waiting there, waiting for...
Started with Shy Guy. But there are several more. Oh, there we go. Cowboy showing signs of life. Superman punch.
Shouldn't it be the Jonah Hex punch?
Okay, I'm there for that.
Given the Wild West stylings of everyone's favorite cowpoke. Oh. Cowboy back first. Right into that LED display.
Wrestlers down. Oh, both looking worse for wear. And we've still got one more wrestler left, Tom.
It's true. If Cowboy hits somebody with his spurs, is that a DQ? Or is that not really a weapon because it's part of his outfit?
I mean, I would think probably not, since it's a part of the outfit. I mean, if Logan Paul used the titanium in his hand, it's fistful of dollars. God damn it, Metroid Mike.
Mike,
yes.
You deserve the fucking Nobel Prize. Cowboy's punching move will now be the fistful of dollars, ladies and gentlemen.
Straight genius.
Absolutely. J-Bo.
God
Cowboy.
damn. It was there the whole time.
And what do we got? Cowboys. Ouch. J-Bo taunted him, and Cowboy took it, and he paid for it. And now J-Bo just saying, I'll wait. I'll wait for you. Oh, what we got here?
Okay. What was it? Scorpion Death Drop there?
Talk about fists full of dollars right there. And he gets right back to it. Cowboy wins by virtue of broken backs, says Metroid Mike. Nope. Pinfall or submission, baby. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Feast your eyes. And J-Bo could be done. 1, 2.
No. Wow. I don't know where they are getting the strength to do this, but they are doing it.
J-Bo, always defiant, always confident, not gonna lay down and quit unless he's just beaten into submission, And there's that forearm. He gets back in the ring. Here we go, locking up. Ooh.
Again, J-Bo fighting back like his career is on the line, and maybe You know, this is the first time we've really seen J-Bo in a singles match.
Yep, same with Gilgs earlier,
So-
too.
Absolutely looking to try to breathe some life into some singles action. What better way than winning Money in the Bank and getting your shot at a title?
True, true. And I like the way you put it, his career on the line. Think about it. Your future is at stake here. You know, the chance for a guaranteed world title match anytime you want, anywhere you want, any stipulation you want. That's a lot to lose if you get pinned. And I would hate if Cowboy got pinned right after I said that. But 1, 2.
Well, good
Oh.
thing Cal is staying in this.
Yes, I remember the Hannah Montana song "Honky Tonk Badonkadonk," Metroid Mike. I do remember that.
And Cowboy confirming he is getting his honky tonk badonkadonk kicked at the moment.
Big old boot. Is anyone else saying Badonkadonk censor? No, in both of my chats, it's coming up clean. Oh, everybody else is getting it. Interesting. Fish Knight apparently has the family features turned on their chat. Oh, nice lariat. Not quite the boss's lariat, but it's there. And now going to work on the neck of Cowboy. Fish Knight having some kind of display error. I don't know. Cowboy with a lariat. Oh, nice little rally going. And he reverses it. Look at this. Cowboy feeding off the energy of the fans. Is it enough?
1,
2.
2, 3. It is!
Wow. J-Bo's
Cowboy.
run cut short. Looked like he was.
I actually thought JB was going to take a swing there, and oh my.
As the winner said, the next fall wins the match, and Noodle marching down to the ring. Why don't you repeat our favorite stats about Noodle 21st Century Fool?
Oh, well, first off, I was going to say something. Never mind. We'll censor that one completely out. Noodle is a former champion and holds the record for the longest Bad Elephant Wrestling world title length of time as the champion.
The longest reign in BEW world title history. And imagine if this was his path back to getting his hands on that belt.
It's certainly a great looking path. You've got a half beaten up wrestler already, and you're fresh and ready to go,
2.
and a former champion, and then you win it just like that.
I mean, it is an advantage.
I feel like Tom needs to stop just psyching everybody out.
Look at this. Noodle on top of the world once again, and what a match. I'm still blown away by the athleticism we saw tonight. What do you think, 21st Century Fool?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that is... We talked about how just the 5-man match is an endurance event to behold, and lo and behold, you double it, and yeah, you know, that was some of that was incredibly brutal to watch.
Yeah.
You know, we had a lot of hard-hitting, heavy action, ref face slapping, all sorts. What more could you want from that match? But I mean, honestly, just, I mean, that was what, 40 minutes worth of action?
It was.
And we have a Money in the Bank winner.
We do. I think it was a nice little vertical slice of everything Bad Elephant Wrestling has to offer, and a nice capper to a pretty damn good week, I must say, 21st Century Fool. Did you enjoy this week?
Oh, absolutely. We had debut after debut after debut after debut. We debuted a new match.
Yep.
So, I mean, the hits just keep on coming. And yeah, I mean, we may have a new faction. several new wrestlers, an upset but thorough victory, a impressive win from a wrestler debuting tonight. So the sky may be the limit with them. It's going to be really interesting to see where everything goes.
I agree with you there. And listen, kudos to everyone in that match. Noodle taking the advantage at the end there, but his success only came off of the backs of all the hard work that everyone else put in. I think it was quite the showcase, and I really like the gumption from Cowboy right here. I expect a rematch against Noodle next week, something hardcore. That man did not deserve my bailout money. Should Cowboy have an opportunity to face Noodle when he's fresh, I'd be interested in seeing that match. What about you, 21st Century Fool? What do you think?
I would absolutely be happy to entertain that.
All right. Well, the board will take it into consideration. But for now, we want to thank Metroid Mike. We want to thank Fish Knight. We want to thank Cowboy and Dark Joker and everyone else who was able to come and hang out in the chat with us tonight. You're all amazing. You're all beautiful people. And we loved hanging out with you. 21st Century Fool, anything you want to say to cap off tonight?
Thank you all for coming out and enjoying another Mammoth Monday, the best wrestling on a Monday night. And thank you for joining the Discord if you did today. If not, thank you for being there before, as I know many of our viewers are already there. Feel free to check those Discords a little bit later on during this week. There may be a stream on Wednesday.
Ooh, possibly a fool's errand.
It's quite possible. We'll see how my week goes, but I have not touched WrestleQuest since I did that first debut, and I am really interested to get back to it and see where the story goes. So I think Wednesday seems like a good day to do that. So if you are free that evening, come along for the adventure.
And if you want to see that debut episode of Fool's Errand, a WrestleQuest Let's Play, the VOD is on our Twitch channel. Just check it out whenever you have a chance. But that's all we got time for now. So until next time, we'll see you in the future. Take care, everybody.